welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a top 10 favourite things to do in a day. Now this isn't all in order, I've just written them down as I know them, and I'll be discussing why they're my favourite things to do. So let's crack on. Number one is going to see my very close friends, which, if you're watching this video, because I know one of you will be, two of you will be, sorry. I do miss you guys. But yeah, I go and see my friends quite regular. Me and my partner have kind of the same circle of friends-ish. We kind of do. He has his own friends, and I also have my own friends, but a certain few people we talk to and we hang out with and stuff like that. So that's probably one of the most favourite things to do. But currently, with what's happening around the world, I don't get to see them much. I do FaceTime them. I do talk to them on the phone quite a lot. So yes. Number 2 is going down to Skegness. Now, me and my partner were supposed to be doing this in April, I believe, the beginning of April, because it's his birthday month in April, and we was going to go down for the day down to Skegness, which we mainly do every single year. And Skegness is, you can go to Fancy Island, you can go around the market. When we go around the market, he annoys me quite a lot because we walk around the whole entire thing, and then he's like, oh, I want to go back here and get something. And I'm like, well, why don't you do that when you were there? And his response is, oh, I didn't want it then, but when you finished and you wanted to go and sit down and have a drink because your feet cane, great, thanks. But yeah, I don't mind. I quite like and go around Skegness Market, and like the rides and just everything involved with like Skegness. It's amazing, especially on a very hot summer's day when you can go down to the beach, and I know it's not very sandy. It is kind of. And you can go in the sea and stuff, even though it's very murky down in Skegness, but it's still nice. Like, if you ever go, most British people go, and if you've been, it's jam-packed full of people on the beach. So yeah. Right, now my third one is, number 3, is going for long drives anywhere. I used to do this quite a lot. It used to be me, my partner, and Dave. You've seen Dave in my previous videos doing the football videos, and yeah, we used to go for very long drives. We used to go down to Matlock and down to Chesterfield area, and I used to like finding like little nooks and crannies like off the wooden beaten track and stuff like that. I used to go down the narrowest, sorry, I had a pen in my hand, the narrowest paths ever. And one time I remember they had to get out the car because of how narrow it was. They had to guide me down there, and I think we came out at the bottom of Chatsworth, I believe, and it was very bumpy. I'm surprised I didn't break my car, to be honest, but that was a very, very classical moment. My fella wore a hat, like a green fishnet hat, because there were like loads of horse lines and stuff, because there was like fields at either side of us. And yeah, it was so funny, but memorable moments. Number 4 is going to the pub. Now, I used to love going out, but I didn't go to the pubs quite often until we had a darts and domino league. I joined a few months back now, playing darts and dominoes. And I don't go to my local pub at all for the darts and dominoes. We go much further out afield because we me and my partner, that is, think that this pub is the most amazing pub, especially in that area. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been to the rest of them. They're okay, but I prefer the company of the pub what we go to, and yeah, they really know how to put on shows, and the food there is spectacular. And yeah, the owners are a fabulous couple, and yeah, I just love going there. I miss that pub actually, to be honest, but yeah. Number 5 is going on holiday. Now, going on holiday, it depends whether you're abroad or whether you're in your home country. Now, the last time I went in this country, well, in Scotland, Wales and England, I went down to Wales for a week. We went to Pontins, which, don't ask me what that is because I have not got a clue. I've completely forgot. I think that was back in 2018, I think. Comment below. You know who you are. Comment below if it was actually in 2018. I believe it was such a long time ago. But I met an amazing, band. Well, I wouldn't say band. Well, they are a band. They're a very lovely couple, and they never heard of them before. It was He Knows, She Knows, and at the end of their sets / songs, we got a signed autograph poster with them. Let me show you my memorable moments of the holiday. I've never heard of them before, and it was very awesome songs. So I listen to them now quite a lot. So this is the He Knows, She Knows. I don't know if any of you have seen them or listened to them, but they're amazing. And yeah, so sorry if I'm rolling it up. I'll show it there. But yeah, and also making memories on the holiday, and a lot of things, especially getting drunk, because I don't get drunk very often, and going go-karting and mini golf, it's just amazing memories. But the holiday, what I went last abroad was, I think, Cyprus. I went on my own 2.5 years ago with one of my work colleagues. It wasn't for work or anything, we just went on holiday, and I was so nervous because obviously I've always gone with my mum, my dad, my brother, and going on your own, going to the airport and then going to sorry if my phone keeps flickering, every time I do touch the table it flickers and stuff, but so yeah, it was so nerve-wracking, especially going to the checkout yourself or the check-in yourself, and then getting your bags and then going through security and then getting on the plane and stuff like that, and you're very worried about when you go on the plane, and but I had an amazing time, and I'd love to do it again. So yeah, my 6th one is Disney Plus, which is an app. I will link it in the description box below. You can get a 7-day free trial, and then I think it's $9.99 for a month, I believe. I'm not too sure, but I will leave it in the description box below. This is an amazing app. You get to see all your Disney shows, you get to see your Marvel shows, and Simpsons, if anyone loves Simpsons. There's also kids shows on there, but I absolutely love it, and that's probably one of my favourite things to do as well. Just go and watch all your old Disney favourite classics. So yeah, it is an amazing. Number 7 is going to see my fella. Now obviously I can't see him because of the lockdown, I keep saying, but anyway, but yeah, I like to go and see my fellow as much as I possibly can. We mainly go and do the same things together, so we go to the pub together, we go for drives together, we go out shopping and go and see his mum and all that sort of stuff together. So when we do go out, we're out all day together, so That's probably one of my favourite things to do. Number 8 is going to visit historical places. Now, some of you know me. Sorry, that was a massive loud bang. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but it was a loud bang, sorry. Number 8 is going to historical places. Now, as some of you know me, I don't like going to historical places, but if they catch my eye and stuff like that, I love going to historical places. I remember one year we went to Wales, me, my mum and my brother, and we went down the Big Pit in Wales, and it was very historical because of the old times when people used to go down there and just work, and it was amazing. Like, the guided tour was brilliant, and they basically put on a show where what people used to do back in the olden days, and to be honest, I don't think I would have done that, to be honest with you. But it was amazing experience. And then we also went to a scene what they did where they did the Victorian times, the Victorian era as well, and it was, to be honest, it wasn't amazing, and I learned quite a lot of what happened back in that day. So yeah, it was a very, very moving and touching moment of poverty and all that sort of stuff. Number 9 is going on my Xbox. Now, my Xbox is probably a huge part of my life. I know that sounds so sad and so boring to some of you guys, but it just is. I used to work, but I don't anymore, which will be a whole different story, and I will tell you why I don't work anymore, but I do want to get back to work. But anyway, and being able to communicate with people on the Xbox is amazing. You know, you're not alone and stuff like that. So I have all different apps on there. I have Disney Plus, which obviously I said number 6 was one of my favourite things to do and also to watch. And also I have Netflix, which is for another lower number. So yeah, I love my Xbox. I won't be able to get rid of this one. So yeah. And number 10 is what we've just talked through, basically, is my Netflix. I don't know what I'd be able to do without Netflix, to be honest. Netflix is a huge part of global, even people in Russia or Canada and stuff like that, they have Netflix. You can watch movies and watch different sorts of TV series and stuff like that, but that is one of my favourite things to do during a day, is watch Netflix, and a whole video of my top 10 favourite Netflix shows will be coming to the channel soon, so watch out for that. And that is it for the top 10 favourite things to do.